What do you, your dog, a redwood tree, and an ant have in common? At first glance, it might seem like not much connects you to a towering tree or a tiny insect. But if you look closer, much closer, you'll find something incredible that links all living things together. Cells! Every living thing is built from these tiny building blocks. They're so small you can't see them with your eyes alone, but they're everywhere. Inside you, your pets, plants, and even the smallest creatures crawling in the soil. Cells are like Lego bricks, nature's way of constructing everything from bees to whales. Just as Lego bricks snap together to build castles or spaceships, cells join forces to create the amazing variety of life on Earth. The story of cells began in the 1600s, when Robert Hooke used a microscope to look at cork and saw tiny, empty boxes he called cells. This was the first time anyone had glimpsed the hidden architecture of life. Later, Antony van Leeuwenhoek built better microscopes and discovered living cells, tiny, bustling creatures in pond water. He was amazed to find a whole universe of life in a single drop, teeming with movement and mystery. These discoveries revealed a hidden world, changing science forever. Suddenly, scientists realized there was much more to life than what meets the eye. Scientists soon realized cells aren't empty. They're like miniature cities, each with specialized jobs. Some carry oxygen, others help you think, and some even defend your body from invaders. And some make your muscles move, letting you run, jump, or even just blink your eyes. Every heartbeat, every thought, every breath depends on these tiny workers. Every action in your body, from eating to dreaming, is powered by trillions of hardworking cells. They communicate, cooperate, and adapt, making life possible in ways we're only beginning to understand. Cells are the secret ingredient to life, working together in ways we're still discovering. Their teamwork is what keeps you alive and thriving every single day. The microscopic world is full of wonder. There's so much more to explore, and every discovery brings new excitement. Science is cool. Not all cells are the same. In fact, the microscopic world is full of incredible variety, with each cell type playing a unique role in life's story. There are two main types, prokaryotic and eukaryotic. These categories are the foundation for understanding how life is organized at its most basic level. Prokaryotic cells are like simple cabins, tiny, tough survivors without a nucleus. They're the ultimate minimalists, containing only the essentials needed for life. Their DNA floats freely inside the cell, not enclosed by any membrane. Prokaryotes include bacteria, which can be helpful, like those in our gut, or harmful, causing disease. These ancient cells have thrived for billions of years, adapting to extreme environments and proving that simple can be powerful. They were among the first forms of life on Earth. Eukaryotic cells, on the other hand, are more like mansions, with a true nucleus that stores DNA and many specialized compartments called organelles. Each organelle has a specific job, making these cells highly efficient. Plants, animals, fungi, and protists are all made of eukaryotic cells. This group includes everything from tiny single-celled organisms to massive multicellular creatures. This complexity allows eukaryotes to build large, diverse organisms, supporting everything from forests to coral reefs and even US humans. Prokaryotes are lone survivors, living independently, while eukaryotes work together to create the incredible variety of life we see around us every day. From yeast cells budding in bread dough to towering sequoia trees in ancient forests, eukaryotic cells are nature's recipe for complexity and innovation. The cell's design shapes the living world, influencing everything from the tiniest bacteria to the largest animals and plants on Earth. Cells come in many shapes and sizes, each designed for a specific job. Red blood cells are smooth and round, perfect for squeezing through tiny vessels and delivering oxygen. Nerve cells are long and branched, sending messages quickly across your body. Plant cells are boxy, with rigid walls that help plants stand tall. Most cells are microscopic, but some, like an ostrich egg yolk, are huge single cells. The diversity in cell shape and size is astonishing. Each cell's structure matches its function, from tiny bacteria to giant eggs. Life's variety starts at the cellular level. Let's shrink down and explore inside a eukaryotic cell. The cytoplasm is the cell's busy interior, where organelles float and work. The cell membrane acts as a security gate, controlling what enters and leaves. Ribosomes are tiny factories, building proteins using instructions from DNA. The endoplasmic reticulum, ER, is a network of canals. Rough ER makes proteins, smooth ER makes fats, and breaks down toxins. The Golgi apparatus is the post office, packaging and shipping proteins. Each organelle has a specific job, keeping the cell alive and efficient. Without these organelles, the cell couldn't function. The cell is a city, with each part working together. Organization is key to life at the microscopic level. Every organelle matters. The nucleus is the cell's command center, storing DNA, the blueprints for life. It controls which instructions are used and when, directing the cell's activities. Without the nucleus, the cell would be lost. Mitochondria are the power plants, turning food into energy stored as ATP. ATP fuels everything from movement to thinking. Mitochondria have their own DNA, hinting at an ancient partnership with early cells. This symbiosis was a turning point in evolution. Every action you take is powered by these tiny energy factories. The nucleus and mitochondria are vital to life. Plant and animal cells are both eukaryotic, meaning they have a nucleus and complex internal structures. However, despite these similarities, they have key differences that set them apart and allow them to thrive in very different environments. Plant cells have a rigid cell wall made of cellulose, a tough carbohydrate that surrounds the cell membrane. This wall provides strength and support, acting almost like a suit of armor for each cell. Thanks to this sturdy wall, plants can grow tall and reach for sunlight, even though they don't have bones or a skeleton like animals do. Another unique feature of plant cells is the chloroplast. These tiny green structures capture energy from sunlight and use it to make food through photosynthesis, a process vital for life on Earth. Chlorophyll, the pigment inside chloroplasts, not only gives plants their vibrant green color, but also powers the entire process of food production, turning sunlight into energy. Animal cells, on the other hand, don't have chloroplasts. Instead, animals must eat plants or other animals to get the energy they need to survive and grow. Plant cells also contain a large central vacuole, a storage space that holds water, nutrients, and waste. This vacuole helps keep the cell firm and supports the plant's structure. When the vacuole is full of water, plants stand tall and healthy. But if it loses water, the plant wilts and droops, showing just how important this structure is. These special features, cell walls, chloroplasts, and vacuoles, help plants survive and thrive in one place, making the most of sunlight, water, and nutrients. Animal and plant cells are each uniquely adapted to their lifestyles. Their structures shape how they live, grow, and survive in the world around them. From the first glimpse through a microscope to the complex cities inside us, cells are the foundation of life. We've seen how their shapes and types match their jobs, and how organelles keep everything running. Every living thing, from bacteria to humans, is built on the same cellular principles. Understanding cells unlocks the secrets of life, health, and medicine. Next time you look at a tree, a pet, or your own hand, remember, you're seeing trillions of tiny cities working together. The story of the cell is the story of all of us. Stay curious. There's still so much to discover inside these tiny rooms. The adventure continues.